5-minute habits for long-term success. She trudged through the morning rush. Coffee and undoes, entrepreneur Rachel Jenkins navigated the crowded streets of downtown. Her phone buzzed with reminders, notifications, and messages. But she had a secret to starting her day off right. A 5-minute habit that changed everything. It began with a 5-minute review of her business strategy, a daily ritual she'd adopted months ago. The extra time allowed her to reassess her priorities, make adjustments, and avoid costly mistakes. As Rachel's business grew, so did her morning routine. She incorporated a 5-minute meditation session to clear her mind, followed by a 5-minute workout to boost her energy. These small investments added up, and soon she found herself enjoying the quiet morning hours, feeling more focused and inspired to tackle the day. The 5-hour rule, coined by Bill Gates, resonated with Rachel. Investing just 5 hours a week in learning and self-improvement led to significant breakthroughs. But how does a small investment like this lead to big gains? Meet the habit loop, a concept developed by Charles Duhigg. It's a simple yet powerful framework that explains why habits stick. The loop consists of 3 elements: cue, routine, and reward. For Rachel, the cue was her alarm clock. The routine was her morning review, meditation, and workout. And the reward was the sense of clarity and motivation that carried her through the day. Understanding the habit loop helped Rachel create lasting change by identifying and harnessing her own cues and rewards. As she sipped her coffee, Rachel reflected on the power of small wins. She remembered a conversation with a friend who'd struggled to start a daily writing habit. Instead of pushing herself to write for hours, Tay agreed on a 5-minute commitment each day. At first, it felt insignificant, but over time, those daily 5-minute sessions added up. Soon, her friend was writing for hours, fueled by the momentum created by those initial small victories. From 1% to 10%, the idea that small wins can snowball into massive results resonated deeply with Rachel. She recalled a conversation with a colleague who'd adopted a 5-minute daily habit of journaling. Initially, it seemed like a trivial task, but as the weeks went by, her colleague noticed a significant improvement in her creativity and problem-solving skills. The small habit had created a ripple effect, influencing other areas of her life. Rachel's story served as a testament to the power of micro-habits. These small investments, like the 5-hour rule and the habit loop, can lead to significant breakthroughs when applied consistently. As she walked to her office, she felt a sense of confidence, knowing that her daily habits were setting her up for long-term success. The key was to start small, be consistent, and let the momentum build. As she settled into her office, Rachel's mind wandered back to her morning routine. The 5-minute habits she'd adopted had become the foundation of her success. She realized that the true power of micro-habits lay not in their individual impact, but in their cumulative effect. By embracing the habit loop and investing in small wins, Rachel had created a snowball effect that continued to propel her forward. The idea of starting small, being consistent, and letting momentum build resonated deeply with Rachel. She knew that she wasn't alone in her struggles, and that's why she made it a point to share her story with others. By doing so, she hoped to inspire others to adopt their own micro-habits, creating a ripple effect that would benefit not just themselves but also their communities and the world at large. As Rachel delved deeper into her work, she felt a sense of gratitude for the small habits that had made a significant impact on her life. The 5-minute habits she'd adopted had become an integral part of her daily routine, and she knew that she'd continue to reap the rewards of her hard work and dedication. The power of micro-habits was real, and Rachel was living proof. As she walked through the bustling streets, Rachel Jenkins couldn't help but feel a sense of calm wash over her. It was a feeling she'd grown accustomed to, one that came from the simple yet profound practice of meditation and mindfulness. Every morning, without fail, Rachel would slip into a quiet corner of her home, close her eyes, and breathe. It was just 5 minutes, but it was a habit that changed everything. For Rachel, meditation and mindfulness had been a lifeline during the darkest of times. When her business hit rock bottom and she was on the verge of giving up, it was her daily practice that kept her grounded. She'd sit, breathe, and focus on the present moment, letting go of worries about the past or fears about the future. And slowly but surely, she began to rebuild her business and her life. It's not just Rachel's story that illustrates the power of meditation and mindfulness. Studies have shown that regular practice can reduce stress and anxiety, improve sleep, and even boost productivity. And it's not just about feeling good, it's about performing better. When you're able to focus on the present moment, you're better equipped to tackle challenges and make decisions that align with your goals. But meditation and mindfulness aren't the only habits that can fuel long-term success. Focusing on the positive and being grateful for what you have can also have a profound impact on your day. Rachel's colleague, Emma, had always struggled with feeling overwhelmed and underappreciated at work. But after starting a daily gratitude practice, she noticed a significant shift in her mood and productivity. She began to focus on the good things in her life, no matter how small they seemed, and it had a ripple effect on her entire day. For Emma, it was as simple as keeping a gratitude journal. Every morning, she'd write down 3 things she was thankful for, no matter how insignificant they seemed. It could be a good cup of coffee, a beautiful sunset, or a kind word from a colleague. By focusing on the positive, Emma was able to reframe her mindset and approach challenges with a renewed sense of energy and enthusiasm. And then there's the 5-minute workout that can boost your energy and productivity. Rachel's friend, Mike, was a self-proclaimed exercise hater. He'd always struggled to find the motivation to hit the gym, but after discovering a series of short, intense workouts, it was okay. By dedicating just 5 minutes a day to physical activity, Mike was able to increase his energy levels, improve his focus, and even boost his mood. For Mike, it was about finding a routine that worked for him. He'd start his day with a quick 5-minute HIIT session, followed by a short stretch. It was a habit that he looked forward to, and one that set him up for success. By incorporating physical activity into his daily routine, Mike was able to tackle challenges with a renewed sense of confidence and enthusiasm. As Rachel walked through the streets, she knew that it was these small habits, meditation, mindfulness, gratitude, and physical activity, that had been the key to her success. They'd helped her navigate the ups and downs of business, and had given her the energy and motivation to pursue her dreams. And it's not just about achieving success, it's about living a life that's true to who you are. By incorporating these habits into your daily routine, you can unlock a sense of purpose and fulfillment that will stay with you long after the day is done. As Rachel Jenkins navigated the ups and downs of her entrepreneurial journey, she encountered numerous obstacles that threatened to derail her progress. One common challenge many of us face is maintaining momentum when faced with unexpected setbacks. To overcome this hurdle, Rachel turned to a simple yet effective technique known as the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is all about creating an accountability system that works for you. Essentially, it involves breaking down large tasks into smaller, manageable chunks that can be completed within a 2-minute time frame. This might seem counterintuitive, but the idea is that by achieving small wins, you build momentum and develop a sense of accomplishment that propels you forward. For instance, Rachel would dedicate 2 minutes each morning to responding to a single email or making a phone call to a potential client. Another valuable tool in Rachel's habit-building arsenal was her habit tracker. By using a simple spreadsheet or dedicated app, she was able to monitor her progress, identify areas for improvement, and make adjustments as needed. Visualizing her habits and tracking her progress helped Rachel stay motivated and focused on her goals. By doing so, she was able to overcome procrastination and stay on track, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges. However, the key to maintaining momentum and achieving long-term success lies not in the tools or techniques themselves, but in the mindset that underlies them. Rachel's ability to overcome procrastination and stay motivated was rooted in her willingness to adopt a growth mindset. She believed that her abilities and intelligence could be developed through dedication and hard work, and that setbacks were opportunities for growth and learning. By embracing this mindset, Rachel was able to stay motivated and focused, even in the face of adversity. As we reflect on our own journeys and the challenges we've faced, we can learn a valuable lesson from Rachel's experience. Consistency and patience are essential when building long-term habits, and it's the small, incremental changes that add up to make a significant difference. So, take a moment to think about what habits you want to cultivate and what obstacles might be holding you back. By applying the principles and techniques we've discussed, you can overcome those obstacles and achieve your goals, just like Rachel did.